Ukrainian expert Vitaly Portnikov explained what is really happening in the relations between Putin and Trump. Russia is seriously losing from a geopolitical point of view. Massive shelling of Ukrainian territory has caused not only an angry reaction from European leaders, which, of course, was what the Russian capital was counting on, but also an unpredictable reaction from the US president, a dialogue with whom Putin considers his great diplomatic achievement and would like to continue it precisely against the backdrop of military actions against Ukraine. The fact that Trump is now reproaching Putin and even setting new deadlines, such as 2 weeks, after which he is going to make a decision regarding the peacefulness of the Russian president, of course, cannot suit the Russian president. The political commentator shared his conclusions about the possible consequences of the Russian offensive for Putin. If the Russian offensive on Ukrainian positions is intensified, this, if it does not convince Trump that the Russian president does not want to make any decisions that could lead to the end of the Russian-Ukrainian war in the near future, will at least show the American president that the whole world sees that he is actually creating comfortable conditions for Putin regarding the continuation of the Russian-Ukrainian war, and Trump, of course, cannot and does not want to allow such reputational losses. In this situation, we must realize that Putin, as always, is taking a risk when he tries to get too much from his situation that has developed in the Russian-Ukrainian war after Trump's victory in the US presidential election and the start of a new round of Russian-American dialogue. His attempts to seize another part of Ukrainian territory can only complicate these dialogues and his personal positions in the Russian-Ukrainian war, concluded Vitaly Portnikov. In this case, Donald Trump says American efforts to bring Russia and Ukraine to peace are going fine, but appears cognizant that Russian President Vladimir Putin may be only pretending to engage in good faith. We'll find out whether or not he's tapping us along or not, and if he is, we'll respond a little bit differently, but it will take about a week and a half to 2 weeks, the US president said on Wednesday in response to reporters' questions at the White House. They seem to want to do something, but until the document is signed, I can't tell you. Nobody can. I can say this, I'm very disappointed at what happened a couple of nights now, where people were killed in the middle of what you could call a negotiation. He continued, adding later, when I see rockets being shot into cities, that's no good. We aren't going to allow it. Trump, who has previously been an open admirer of Putin, has become more critical of the Russian president amid the drone and missile attack, calling him crazy and opining that he is playing with fire.
U.S. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth met with U.S. forces aboard a U.S. Navy destroyer in Singapore Friday morning. According to Associated Press, Hegseth told Marines on board that the U.S. is seeking peace through strength. You see that from President Trump. He seeks peace. He wants peace for us and our families at home. But the pathway to peace is strength right here, Hegseth said. Hegseth is in Singapore to attend his first Shangri-La dialogue as President Donald Trump's defense secretary. Now I gotta go put a tie on and have a lot of meetings, Hegseth said after exercising with the troops on board the ship. That stuff's important too, as we send the signal to our allies and partners, hey, here in the Indo-Pacific, America is here and we're not going anywhere. We are here to deter adversaries who would seek us harm, the American people harm, or our interest, and I'll be doing that later on today.
All right, team, good morning. I would like to introduce Mr. Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of Defense.
You are the ones that hold the line. You spend the best years of your life, your young years of your life in uniform, staying fit, staying ready, putting yourself willingly in harm's way for 330 million people who are a long way away. And I'm here to tell you that it matters a lot. We see it. We understand the challenges you face.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
I also pass a message from the president every time he wants me to let all of you know that from the Oval Office, from the White House, he has your back. He supports you, loves and appreciates what you do, has charged me with taking care of you and your families.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2. 1, 2, 3.
3, 8,
1, 2, 3.
9,
3, 2, 1.
10,
1, 2, 3.
3,
1, 2, 3.
4,
1, 2, 3.
5.
1, 2, 3.
Blank.
Down, up,
2,
down, up,
3,
down,
6,
down, up,
7,
down, up,
8, 1,
down, up,
2,
down, up, down, up,
3.
down, up.
Great to see you. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you for everything you do. You guys will take us.
Listen, there's 3 pillars of what we're trying to do. Restore the warrior ethos. That's part of what you're doing right here. Staying fit every day, staying ready every day, staying accountability to each other in the chain of command every day. Focusing on war fighting and lethality. Something you guys understand here. Congratulations. We're seeking peace. You can see that from President Trump. He seeks peace. He wants peace for us and our families at home. But the pathway to peace is strength right here. Are these
3, 1, 2, 3.
fair kill on 3? Now I got to go put a tie on. Have a lot of meetings. That stuff's important too as we send the signal to our allies and partners. Hey, here in the Indo-Pacific, America's here and we're not going anywhere. We're here to deter adversaries who would seek us harm, the American people harm, or our interests. And I'll be doing that later on today.
President Donald Trump said Wednesday he's very disappointed over Russia's strikes on Ukraine and claims he told Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to hold off on Iran's strike as U.S. pushes for new nuclear deal. According to Associated Press speaking to reporters in the Oval Office, Trump said that he has told Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to hold off on an Iran strike to give the U.S. administration more time to push for new nuclear deal with Tehran. Trump's comments on Wednesday came as the head of the United Nations atomic watchdog said that the jury is still out on negotiations between Iran and the U.S. over Tehran's rapidly advancing nuclear program. But Rafael Mariano Grossi described the continuing negotiations as a good sign.